Hey guys, welcome to the channel, welcome to my stream, welcome to another episode. I believe it's episode 3, working on this guy right there. That is our Wing Gundam Master Grade by Bandai. Let's get started, shall we? Well guys, we are looking into doing what they're calling the upper body on this now. We have our main body assembled, we have our head assembled, and we have a couple of arms. And you might notice I've got a leg here, but we're not going to do that today. We're going to do the legs another day. Today we're going to do the upper body, or as what I call the shoulder pads on this guy. So let's just get started here in a moment. I'm going to change my glasses out so I can see this a little better. And then I will change the camera and we can have a look. Okay? Alright. So, move my tools over here because I'm going to need these three. So let's see. Looks like starting off of our eye tree, we've got to make sure we're going to do this times 2 and these times 2. Also times 2, you know, for each shoulder. That's what it's going to look like when it's all done right there. So, yeah. So, off of our eye tree, eye 35, 25, and 36. So, let's grab this one. So, there's 25 right here. I'm going to do these. I'm going to get them both. We've got to do it twice, so I might as well get all the parts needed first. So we need 35, where are you? There we go. And 36. So that means lots of little nub cleanup. Okay, so we got to grab the other eye tree and we'll get our pieces off that too. So 25. Okay, and 35 and 36 here. All right. So, again, because these are the dark gray color, I can usually safely assume that a lot of this is not going to be seen, especially where the nubs are in relation to the parts. Sometimes you can see them. For example, let's take a look at his arms. If there were nub marks here and here, you'd be able to see them. Also on the back. Now, there happens to be a nub right there and right there, right in the corner of his elbow. If I bend his elbow, maybe that will appear. Yeah. There you go, you can see the nub marks there and there. Maybe you can't on the camera, but I can. I can see some poor nub cleanup that I did right there and there, right? It's little things like that. Sometimes you can see them, sometimes you can't, right? It really depends on the location. Sometimes on these dark gray parts, where the nub's located, it's actually going to be covered up by a different colored piece, like maybe a piece of the blue armor or something like that. It's just, you never know till you really assemble it how it's going to look in the end and what's going to be covered and what's not. Of course, if you are planning on painting it completely, then you don't have to worry about these nub marks at all. All you've got to do is clean them up so that they're smooth, and then that's it. Just like you would with a normal kind of model kit, right? You just want to clean it up so it's smooth, and then you paint over it and never think about it again. Okay, so we're going to take this, and we're going to start with this position. Grab one of our 25s, and it's going to go in like this, and then we're going to make a sandwich. or two together like that. We'll do it again with this one. Got a nasty nub there I forgot about. There we go. Alright, so we've got our two pieces done there. Next, again times 2. So off of our F trees, both F1 and 2, we need number 3. This guy here, our big pointy guy. Okay, so we have F2 is going to have the same piece. Excuse me. I'm going to find my F2 tree. E2, there it is. Again, same number, number 3. There we go. And then we need I-39. Which means number 39 off of both of our I trees. There we go, there's one. And 39 off of this one. Okay, bingo. Clean these up. So we've got a big nub here that's got to be cleaned. Unfortunately, with the white pieces, the nubs clean up and they disappear. You don't see them. They just kind of disappear on you, which is nice. It's very nice. Which kind of makes you wish maybe the whole thing was molded in white. But at the same time, if it was molded in white, then you'd have to paint it all and you wouldn't have to worry about cleaning up the nubs that much. So, catch 22, right? Just make sure I got these nice, because that's going to press into it. So we're going to take this, and we want to slide it in like so. See, make sure we got this the right way around. And I have this upside down. There we go. See, that contour has to match there. That's how you know you got it the right way. Just like that. Okay, so that's that done. Moving down to this one. We need to get I-34. Again, we need both sides. So I-34 times 2. That's this one. I have a sneaking suspicion, since I-35 looks like it's the opposite side, probably, oh sorry, not 35, 33. Sure enough, it is right there. But we're going to need I-32. So I might as well get this one and 32 off at the same time, since I have the sprue in my hand. Thinking ahead. Okay, so let's put these here for now. And we'll get all 3 off of this one also. So we don't need this guy yet. We don't need this guy yet. Okay, we're gonna need this guy. Okay. So let's make sure everything is clean on this. you're like me and you make a mistake and take the wrong piece off of the sprue, you start working on the wrong side, it's not a big deal. Okay, so we take this piece like this. We're going to do this twice. And we're going to take this guy and this guy. Now, first thing we need to do is put this piece in here. So it's number 1 with the diamond shape, and then number 2. Okay, so number 1 first. This is going to go in, looks like right here. Like that. And then we're going to slide this one inside here. This doesn't really make sense. Why is there a big round? I guess this just... it goes like that? Yeah. So this particular little round tab is going to go into the slot on this. So you just put it in like that. Okay. So do the same on this one. Again, just put it in. Oh, careful! Don't break it like I almost did. Just gonna press that into the hole a little bit there, and then put this guy in like that. Now we work on these. That's cleaned up. One. There's 2. This up. Sure this is going to fit nice. Okay, so we got 4 and 5. That's the order that we're supposed to put this in. So we take this and we're supposed to put this guy in. Where does he go? He goes right up here into this slot. And then we put the piece on. Make our sandwich. Just like that. Interesting little get up we've got going on there. Okay, let's do this again. Put that in there. And then make our sandwich. Just like that. And this guy will go doink and slide out. Woo! We got some movement there. That's kind of neat. All right, and that's it for this page. So flip our page over and we'll continue on. Okay, now we're not doing any times 2s anymore. So this is a right shoulder and then we got the left shoulder here. See? Right shoulder, left. So you pick one of these, these don't matter, they're both the same. Either side, they're the same. Okay, so we're going to start with A, 8, and 6. A, of course, being the multicolored sprue. We need 6 and 8. There we go. Number 6. number 8. There we go. Okay, so these go, let's pick one of these. This guy's going to go line up the tabs like that. There we go. And then on this side, do the same thing. Line up that bottom tab. Just like that. Slide that in. There we go. Okay. Now we can move down here, A, number 21. Little circular guy. Right here. There we go. And then we need K1, number 11. L1 and 2. K was the other blue tree, I believe. Yeah. K1, number 11. This guy here. This guy's just going to go inside. They only go one direction. They're pointing it out here. This faces down, that faces down, so let's figure this out. Yeah, it's a specific little shape. So that's why it only goes in one way. Just get it as close as I can and kind of rotate it. Let's try and line it up. Bandai stuff is really tight fit, so it can be a little bit of a challenge to get that lined up. That's pretty close. Yeah, once you get it, it just kind of slots in and then it won't fall out. Again, it's one of those things like, oh, maybe I should glue it. Of course, another way to make sure it's lined up is your holes go right through. I can put my knife right through that. Right? Your holes line up here. Okay? And of course, that's going to go right there in that spot. Just like that. Okay? Now I've got this side done. We've got to put these three pieces together. Again, A3. Going to be one of these yellow guys. Okay. And then we need L2 number 11 and L1 number 6. This is L1 number 6. Warning me here that this is all undergated. Bing, bing, bing. All three pieces are undergated. And I need number 11 off of L2. 11 is this one. Okay. Let's clean these up. So undergated means even though I cut it off the sprue here, It's actually connected on the underside. That's why they call it undergating. Same with this one here. And that way, they do that so that you don't get any mark on the outside here. Right? And you essentially are hiding the fact that it was attached. And you'll never see that mark. I have noticed that I've encountered this undergating on this particular kit more than any other kit I've done. Which is nice, but I'm getting the feeling as I'm doing this kit, it's a little overdone and unnecessary. It's almost like it's assuming you don't have any tools to clean these nubs up properly. And of course, if you don't, then you're going to find this is a huge blessing. Okay, so we take this guy and we take this guy and we go on top of each other like this. This doesn't really do anything. And we take this guy and put him on top. Kind of like this. Make a sandwich of our three pieces. Like that. And then we put it on top here. But we got to grab A number 1. Which again is undergated. Okay. Which means I got to go doink, doink, and doink. Now, in order of appearance, we got to go number 3, number 4. So this one goes on first. This little H or I, however you look at it, it's got to go down on there. That. And then this guy goes on top. Just like that. And we've made a shoulder pad. Doink, doink. Okay? That's that one. Now, we're going to do all of this again for the left shoulder. Okay? So, I already have a pretty good idea of the parts I need because I just did it, right? Means I'm going to wind up with a little pile of parts that I got to clean up and then figure out how it all goes together. It's those. I don't think there was any more off. Oh yeah, there was this guy. Okay. Didn't need anything off my B tree. F, that's all legs. I need this piece. Okay. And I need this one. let's get cleaning. Let's get cleaning, shall we? I'll do something here. Okay, let's see how long it takes me to line this up. Not long at all. Done. Just cleaned up. Put this one on. Now, of course, this is going to be the opposite, right? You don't want to put... I don't think I actually could do it accidentally, the wrong side, because these pieces are definitely lefts and rights. They're molded different, so I don't think you can accidentally make two lefts or two rights or whatever. Okay, that's in. What's next? We assemble our missing pieces here. I've got this one and I got this. I got our yellow one. Go like this. I don't have our top one. Forgot that one. We need this guy. I will admit the undergating gets a little bit tedious because, yeah, I've used the nippers to get it off the sprue, and now I've got to use the nippers to get rid of the nub on the undergating part. It's a little bit like, hey, you know, I thought I was done, but now I've got to clean it more. Okay, so these three go together. Like this. And then like this. You gonna clean that nub or are you gonna leave it? I need to clean that nub. Can't just leave that. There we go, we've made our little sandwich. Now we get our white piece, clean up the undergating, smooth it off. Again, guys, I gotta tell you, if you like doing this stuff, you need to get yourself one of these razor files. Oh, look at that nub, I forgot. can't see it when it's assembled, but holy crap. And there we go. Shoulder pads done. So now the next step, we got to put shoulder pads. Now they want to have this circle piece facing forward. So that's going to go in like this. Like that. Kind of got it straight up. That's fine. Get that pushed in all the way. There we go. Now this is going to make it easier having him up like this to put his arms on. His arms then just go straight in like this. Should be nice and tight. Oh, we got a nice good snap. That's good. That feels good when you get a snap like that. There's one arm in. You get that snap in there, you really know it's locked in and you've done it right. See, like this, sometimes you press so hard that it comes off. It is kind of neat. They've got this way of making sure it goes in all the way. See, this arm is not in all the way. So I've got to just, there we go. Okay, shoulder pads are on, and the head just goes on. So before I thought maybe there was something else that's going to attach in there, but I guess not. Oh, nice snap in, good. Head's on. Bingo. That's it. Okay, so that's it. Shoulder pads are done. The next step, it would want you to build the legs, but I'm going to skip the legs for today. I'm going to work on the waist. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to stop the video here. Let's do this. Okay, so I want to actually make this into two parts and have our shoulder pads separate from the waist. I want the waist to be its own thing, right? So I'm going to end this here, guys, and thanks for watching, and we'll see you when I start building the waist. Okay?